A very warm welcome. I am Sumedha Datta from Maharaja Agrawal Institute of Management Studies. My registration number is FTP292. In this very lecture, I am going to explain the various errors of perception that are made when an individual is trying to judge the behavior of the others. Let us take the first error, which is selective perception. Now, what is selective perception? People selectively interpret what they see on the basis of their experience, on the basis of their interest, etc. So let us try to understand this with the help of an example. There is an accident on the road and three people stop to see that very accident. There is a doctor, there is a mechanic, and there is a policeman. Now, same scene of the accident, but every person will try to draw different information from it simply on the basis of their background, area of interest, their attitude, etc. The policeman will try to see whose fault was it, who had broken the signal, किसकी गलती की वजह से ये accident हुआ. That is what the policeman will focus upon. The doctor will try to see the amount of injury that has been caused to the person. Is it something that can be, it's a first aid, say it can be managed, or some fatal injury has taken. So his focus is on not on the red light signal, etc. His focus is on the injury that has been caused to the people. On the other hand, mechanic will not think about the red light signal, will not think about the injury. His focus would be the amount of injury that has been caused to the car. Is it a simple denting, painting, or the car will be there? It is will be there in the workshop for a good amount of time. So same incident, but people have drawn different information from it. This is what is known as selective perception, which is an error in the process of perception. Second error, stereotyping error. We tend to judge the people on the basis of the group to which they belong. For example, there is a particular group of students in a class, and somehow as a faculty, I have an impression that that very group of students is very notorious, they are very irresponsible. So I have a negative image about that very group. A new student joins my class, and after a day or two, I observe that that new student with whom I had just had minimal interaction has somehow become a part of that very group only. So what will happen in my mind? The same impression that I had for the group, I will apply it on that newcomer also. So that group is notorious, is irresponsible, and thus the perception that I have drawn for the new person, the newcomer, is also that he is notorious, he will be irresponsible, he will also be creating nuisance in the class. Opposite, the group that is there in the class is very studious. I have a very positive image about that very group. The group is very responsible, the group is very courteous. The newcomer becomes a part of that very group. So the same positive impression I will carry for that very person also. This is my selective perception. So judging a person simply on the basis of the group to which he or she belongs is nothing but my stereotyping error. Now, if we take an extension of it, within stereotyping error, we have another subtype of a stereotyping error, which is known as ethnic profiling. In ethnic profiling, we make judgment about a person on the basis of the religion to which he belongs, on the basis of his caste, creed, ethnicity. For example, when the attack took place in September 11 attack, now since that attack was done by the people who had that who belong to the Muslim community, as a result, all the Muslims in the airport, they were scrutinized a lot. There would be a strict investigation would go for it, as if every Muslim is a terrorist. Now what are you doing? You are judging a person simply on the basis of the religion to which he belongs. So this type of stereotyping error, wherein you have formed an impression about a person on the basis of his religion, caste or creed, this is known as ethnic profiling. Again, an error in perception. Another error that we have is halo error, wherein you draw an impression about the person simply on the basis of a single dominant characteristic of a person. For example, the moment a person enters into a room who's totally a stranger to me, but who speaks very fluently in English, now I will start having a positive perception about it. Reason? Because we are very much carried away by the English language and all. So we believe that any person who speaks in English is very cultured, is very well brought up, is very refined, is well educated, and he would be very broad-minded, open in his ideas, etc., etc. Now what is happening? Without paying heed to any of the other characteristics of the person, I have not interacted with him in that much amount of detail, but just on the basis of his good communication skills in English, I have been able to draw a very broad picture of him on the basis of a single dominant characteristic. And this is nothing but halo error or halo effect. Okay, moving on to another error of perception. If something good happens with me, I take all the onus for it on myself. Let us take an example. As a student, you have done very well in your organizational behavior paper. So if somebody asks you, your friends have asked you that how come you have been able to score well in that paper, your probable answers would be, I had put in my best efforts. I did not go out for any movies. It was only studies. I submitted all my assignments on time. I burned the midnight oil. I made notes by referring to many good books. I attended every lecture of the teacher. So what is happening? It is good and I am responsible for it. On the other hand, you have done very badly in your organizational behavior paper. So again, your friends ask that what is the reason behind it? The paper was too tough. The marking was too tough. It was too lengthy. It was out of course. The teacher did not teach me in the class at all. We had a very bad teacher. There was no concept clarity at all. Or you might say that I couldn't. My best friends did not give me good notes. So when it is time for a failure, you put on all the blame on others, while when it was time for success, all the credit goes to me. So when it is time for success, all credit goes to me. This is known as self-serving biasness error. While when it is a time of failure, you have put all the blame on others. You have attributed the reason for failure on others. This is known as your attribution error of perception. Then another interesting error that we have is projection error. Now it is simple. When you stand in front of the mirror, you see your projection, you see your image. This is what happened. The way I am, I want the same good qualities to be there in my children also. So if I was very studious, if I was very a good, let's say a good sportsman, then my children should also be very much interested in sports. Since I was studious, my children should also take studies very seriously. So what is happening? The way I am, in the similar manner, my children should also have those same very qualities. So this is nothing but your projection error. So in this very lecture, we have covered all the main errors of perception. We started with selective perception, judging a person simply on the basis of your interest, background, your attitude, etc. Projection error, the way you are, that is how you want your children to be. The way the boss is, that is how the employee should be. So if the boss is a perfectionist, the employee should also be perfectionist. Self-serving biasness, success is all mine, failure is all others, due to others, attribution error. Halo error, drawing a general impression on the basis of a single dominant characteristic. Stereotyping error, judging a person on the basis of the group to which he belongs. Thank you.